Hey guys, how's it going? Textbooks here. Hope you're doing well. A couple weeks ago I bought the Boya BY-MM1 microphone to use when making videos, as many of you pointed out in the comments that although my content is great, the audio has needed some improvement. In this video I'm going to be going over my thoughts about this microphone as well as anything else you should know before buying it. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so first of all let's go over what you get in the box, as there's actually quite a lot in there. Not only do you get the microphone itself, but you also get a removable fluffy windshield, a tiny stand with a mount, a small pouch for storing the whole thing in, and also two sets of audio cables, both a TRS and a TRS cable. Everything in the box is pretty good quality, the microphone and all the other plastic stuff doesn't feel cheap, and the windshield's grip is secure even though it is removable. The leathery feeling pouch is also great, and it means that you have somewhere to store the mic in without risking it getting damaged. Not only that, but the entire thing is lightweight at just 86 grams in total, meaning that it should be fairly easy to take this thing with you. All of this stuff included in a single package makes the Boya microphone pretty great for people like myself who have no previous experience using any microphone gear and don't want to spend any money on extra accessories like cables, adapters or stands. I think my only complaint with what you get in the box is that the cables are pretty short, meaning that you need to keep the microphone fairly close to the connected device. But after all, it's a budget microphone and I think I'm just nitpicking here. Now, let's talk about the actual sound quality, since audio is of course the main purpose of a microphone. The BY-MM1 is what is known as a cardioid microphone, meaning it is more sensitive towards the front than it is towards the back. This is best visualized by looking at the polar pattern of a cardioid microphone. They have a really high range towards the front, with very little towards the back, and this makes them great for isolating any ambient background noise that you may have around it or behind it. I am of course using the Boya microphone right now for recording, but I will admit that I go into the Fairlight section in DaVinci Resolve and change the gain and the EQ to make the audio sound a bit better. Plus, I usually have background music playing, so that eliminates all of the small sounds that you might hear in the background. However, to make it fair to anyone looking to buy this microphone, I recorded some test samples which weren't edited in any way whatsoever after filming. So, let's hear them now. Okay, this is a test of my iPhone X's microphone using the standard Voice Memos app. Okay, now this is a test of the Boya BY-MM1 microphone without the windshield on, and it is pointing directly towards my voice. And this is a test of the Boya BY-MM1 microphone, but this time with the windshield on. As you can tell, the Boya has much less background hiss than the iPhone does, and in general it sounds a lot better. However, with the windshield on it can sound a bit quieter, so I wouldn't recommend keeping it on all of the time, especially when you're indoors. Personally, when filming videos, I don't keep the windshield on as I'm fairly certain there's no wind blowing around in my house, so I don't really see a need for it. To see how effective that windshield is at preventing any wind noise though, I did also do some more tests outside, so let's hear them now. Okay, this is a test of my iPhone X's microphone outdoors, again using the Voice Memos app. Okay, now this is a test of the Boya BY-MM1 microphone outside, and it does not have the windshield on. And finally, this is a test of the Boya BY-MM1 microphone outside, but this time the windshield is on, so hopefully it should reduce some of the noise created by the wind blowing. Although it wasn't too windy outside, the iPhone still picks up a lot more ambient noise than the standard Boya microphone does. I think this is probably because the iPhone has multiple microphones in different places, meaning it is more susceptible to catching any wind noise. I think that when you have the windshield on the Boya microphone as well, it does an even better job at reducing any wind noise that there may be. And unlike before, it doesn't make the audio any quieter than the Boya does without the windshield on. Overall, the Boya has much better sound quality than the iPhone does. So that brings me to the question, should you actually buy the Boya BY-MM1 microphone? If you're someone who's starting out YouTube or anything that requires audio recording, I think that this Boya microphone is a decent option as it's fairly simple to use and has everything you may need to start out right in the box. It may not be the best sounding microphone out there, but I think for a budget device that costs £26 on Amazon, it improves the audio quality just enough to make it worth buying. And I would definitely recommend it to anyone looking for a cheap, easy to use microphone that doesn't sacrifice quality for cost. And that brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe as it would really help the channel out and I would appreciate it a lot. This is Textbooks here, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.